Hi, welcome to the Yale University Art Gallery in New Haven, Connecticut. Please come on in and have a seat. This is Stories and Art.
Hey everyone, my name is Freddie, and today I'm going to tell you a story about two animals. During the story, we'll be looking at some objects from the art gallery.
This is a parrot ornament from the Inca culture in what is now Peru in South America. What colors do you think this parrot would be? I imagine that the parrot would be blue and orange. This is a cat that is embroidered on woven fabric that comes from a nearby region from the Chankay culture in the Andes Mountains. What do you notice about the cat? I noticed that the cat has long white whiskers. Towards the end of the video, we will look at a third artwork made in 2019 by the artist James Prosek.
We're going to hear a story about a parrot and a wild cat today. This story is adapted from a story called El Loro Pelado, the Bald Parrot, by Horacio Quiroga. Once upon a time, there was a parrot named Pedrito. Like all other parrots, Pedrito lived in the jungle and liked to fly around and look at the other animals. Pedrito was pretty happy with his life in the jungle. But one day, everything changed. A man was out hunting with his rifle and accidentally shot Pedrito in the wing. He said, "Pedrito, I'm so sorry. I was trying to hunt for food." He took Pedrito home to his children. They took care of Pedrito, and by the time his wing was better, Pedrito was part of the family. He learned how to shake hands with his claw.
Can you find his claw? In this view from below, I could see both of his claws.
He liked to stand on people's shoulders, and he tickled their ears with his beak. He could explore the garden and tease the chickens. And at 5 o'clock, when the family had tea and a snack, Pedrito came into the house and climbed up to the table to eat bread and drink some tea. He learned how to repeat what his family said. When they said, "Good morning, Pedrito," he repeated, "Good morning, Pedrito." When they said, "Tasty snack," he replied, "Tasty snack." And when they said, "Yummy tea," he said, "Yummy tea," back to them. Pedrito was a very happy parrot. He still lived free, but now he also had a family and enjoyed his 5 o'clock tea. One day, Pedrito returned to the jungle to explore. He flew up to the river, talking to himself. "What a beautiful day! Yummy snack! Good morning!" When he stopped on a tree to rest, he saw his old friend, the wild cat, and was so happy to tell him about his new life. "Good morning, cat." And the cat, with his deep, scary growl, said, "Good morning." Pedrito said, "Good morning, cat. Yummy snack. Tasty tea." Pedrito was being friendly, but he was so excited he forgot the cat doesn't have 5 o'clock tea. The cat got annoyed and he came closer and closer while Pedrito told him about his favorite snacks. Finally, he jumped as high as he could into the tree and caught all the feathers in Pedrito's tail. Pedrito flew away as the cat roared, "Take that! Go to your 5 o'clock tea with no tail." Pedrito was so scared. He screamed and flew away as fast as he could. But he couldn't fly very well because he used his tail to balance. He looked so strange without his tail. He was embarrassed for his family to see him. He hid in a hollow tree trunk, shivering from fear and cold. Meanwhile, in the house, the family wondered where Pedrito could be. They called, "Pedrito, tasty snacks. Pedrito, yummy tea. Pedrito." But Pedrito stayed in his cave. They looked all over, but they couldn't find him anywhere. They thought Pedrito might be lost, and the children cried. Every day, when they had their tea and afternoon snack, they remembered Pedrito and missed him. But Pedrito wasn't lost. He stayed in his cave and didn't let anyone see him until his tail grew back. Finally, one day at tea time, when they were all sitting at the table, the family was shocked to see Pedrito walk in, climb up the table, and eat his snack like nothing had happened. They were so relieved to see him and surprised to see his beautiful, bright tail feathers that were a little different than before. They didn't know that Pedrito had lost his tail, and Pedrito didn't say anything about his new feathers. He just stood on the table and ate his snack and drank his tea. He never mentioned the cat, and from then on, he was always very careful to be polite to the other animals in the jungle. We ended the story with another picture of a parrot, Paradise Lost 1, by the artist James Prosek. What do you see in this painting? What do you think the parrot and the snake are saying to each other in the painting? Do you think the parrot is being polite like Pedrito? Look closely at the painting. Notice which figures are in color and which ones look like shadows. Try to imagine what it would look like in color. Use colored pencils, crayons, or markers to draw one of the animals in color. We love to see what you make.
Thank you for joining us for Stories in Art at the Yale University Art Gallery. We hope you enjoyed listening and looking with our storyteller.